getting ready to go green here at Belle Isle, and there is E.J. Viso on the inside. There have been 16,000 Major League Baseball doubleheaders. We're about to have the first in the Indycar series. The duel in Detroit is green. Made it down through turns 1 and 2. This is that long new straightaway, and here we go. We're going to see what our first attempts at passing. Look at what power on the left side of your screen. And Scott Dixon also. Oh, he had contact. The 2-car of A.J. Allmendinger climbs right up and over one of the target machines.
Just isn't that much room, is there, Scott? You make a mistake by 5 inches and you're over the top of somebody.
Well, these open wheel cars, and you can see the team owner Roger Penske disappointed on that, calling the race for A.J. Allmendinger. Remember, this is Roger's hometown and his race here at Belle Isle.
And A.J., this supposedly is the last race that they had programmed for him, so this really isn't the greatest way to end his race in Detroit.
Especially after coming off a very strong 7th place run last week at Indianapolis, and had it not been for his seatbelts coming loose, he would have been in the mix at the end.
He was in such a shot to win, but let's watch a replay here. A lot of jostling going on. You can see that he's just looking to make a move going on the inside of Scott Dixon, and there just was not enough room between him and Justin Wilson. Let's watch this one more time. On board with James Hinchcliffe. Watch how narrow the track gets up here. And that's a driver like James. You're hoping that you can run over anything that's going to puncture a tire, and you've gotten through that.
Dixon is going to have to come in to change his rear wing. It looked like he had some contact with that. Those things happen so quickly. You cannot react to what's in front of you because you just don't have time. You're braking, trying to turn in, and if you get pushed, here's Dixon coming into the pits. If you get pushed, there's nowhere to go but the car in front of you. Once these cars hook up with the tires, they take off.
And it wasn't really AJ's fault. There just wasn't enough room for him to actually be able to go for the turn.
Right on the board.
There's the damage. Vince. And now we showed you the A.J. Allmendinger had his race come to an abrupt end on the very first lap, and he has finally been released, and Jamie Little has caught up with him.
Yes, he was standing down here a little defeated. Your first time here to Detroit. You're holding your thumb though, AJ. What happened?
Well, I jammed it once I tried to clear the fence there. Just tight start, you know, part of a street course, 3-4 wide, and you know, had guys on both sides of me and ran in the back of Scott Dixon. That's my fault. You know, everybody checked up in front of me, and I was more worried about the guys inside of me, and I wasn't ready for them to check up so early. So
we're going to show the replay right here, AJ.
Yeah, you know, that's just my fault. I feel bad. You know, I'm glad Scott's still in the race and getting back to the front. That's just that's my fault, and you know, trying hard sometimes is just not good enough right now. And Roger's putting a lot of support into me, and Team Penske, they're I'm giving everything I got, and you know, so happy to have Quicken Loans on the car, and not the way I wanted to show my appreciation. So try it again tomorrow, and just hopefully it's good enough. I'm doing everything I can, so I feel bad for everybody on this race team. My guys got to do a lot more work than they should right now, and it's all my fault. So just go try it again tomorrow.
Defeated, but not too often do you get a redo, so we'll see A.J. Allmendinger in that primary. They're going to fix it tonight. They'll be back tomorrow.
And of course, we'll have that race for you at 3:30 Eastern time right here on your local ABC station.